Hey you, what's up? It's Mo. Welcome to my kitchen.
If this is your first time visiting my channel and you like the video, subscribe at the end. There's way more content to come. I don't know what your favorite holiday is, but mine by far is Thanksgiving. There's nothing quite like having friends and family over, having a couple of beers, or maybe even a couple of cocktails, and watching your favorite sports team play. But we can all agree the main event is some damn good turkey. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how to cook a moist, beautiful, and flavorful bird that everyone will remember.
First step in a delicious turkey is your seasonings. You gotta get that right. First, we're gonna grab some salt. About a tablespoon. Equal parts, we want pepper. We're gonna add some Tony's Creole seasoning. Shout out to everyone from Louisiana. About a tablespoon. My favorite, cayenne pepper. This we're only gonna use about a teaspoon. Next, paprika. Teaspoon as well. Last but not least, ground mustard. This might sound weird, but trust me.
We're gonna mix up our dry seasonings.
Next step, and the most important step in keeping the turkey moist, we're gonna mix up some butter with some seasonings. Soft butter. Boom. That's plenty. We're only gonna add a little bit of our seasonings. Next, we're gonna add garlic to give it a nice toasty flavor. All right, we rinsed up some parsley. We're gonna chop up a small amount of it and throw it in our buttery mix. Now we're just gonna whisk it up. Make sure you get it nice and even. Remember, we have that seasoning on top. We wanna make sure we get all that nice in there. You wanna make sure your butter is not completely cold, because then it'll be extremely hard to whisk. Whisk it till your shoulders are about to fall off. Then you know you did a good job. Lift up the skin gently, very gently. Put your finger in there. This is your breast, this is the skin. We're just loosening it up. We don't wanna cause any damage, we don't wanna rip it. We're just loosening it up so that our butter mix can slide in between the breast and the skin. That's gonna keep our meat super moist. Turkey is nothing like chicken. You gotta help it out a little bit. This is a very lean bird. So this butter is gonna help keep it nice and moist, which is our end goal. So what we're gonna do is take some butter, find the spot you made, we're gonna stick it in there. Hold the skin down like this and just rub it. Look at that, see how it's spreading? We're gonna let butter do what it does best, spread. Give it a little massage, help it. Take your seasoning, don't dump it all in one spot. We're gonna do a nice, gentle sprinkle. Now we're gonna rub all this deliciousness into the turkey. By the way, I forgot to mention, add some olive oil to the skin. It'll help the flavor adhere to the skin. Now we're gonna make a nice bed for the turkey to lay on. This bed serves two purposes. Most importantly, while the turkey is cooking, it's gonna create a vapor and kind of fragrant our turkey. So let's get it going. Green pepper. Cut across the rib so that you don't get the seeds. Look at that. Beautiful. The second thing this bed's gonna do is create our gravy. I'll tell you more about it later. We're gonna use this for the gravy. Save this, save that, and that, and that. That's gonna go in the turkey. All right, here we go. Let's chop up some onions. Now we're gonna throw this into the bed. Beautiful. All right, now that we've got the turkey's bed made, let's talk about what's going inside the turkey. So, we have all these beautiful vegetables here. We don't need to chop them finely like the bed. Boom, boom, boom. The lime is gonna fragrant our turkey beautifully. And this lemon is just right there to complement it. Cool. First, let's trim this piece off. This is the tail. We're gonna put it in the turkey's bed. Beautiful. That's gonna add some fantastic flavor to our gravy. Next, we're gonna sit her upright like this. Find a good balancing point. Give her another trim. Matter of fact, why don't we trim this off? Do not throw this away. This is going in the bed. You should have also found a neck, a turkey neck, inside the turkey. Do not throw that away. That is also going into the bed to help us with the gravy. Now, we're gonna salt the inside first. A healthy amount of salt. Pepper in. A little bit of Tony's in there. All right. Now, we're gonna take our onions, throw them in there. Our vegetables, throw them in there. While the turkey's in the oven roasting, these vegetables, these lemons, these limes, they're gonna kind of steam up and give the turkey very, very beautiful flavor. We're gonna add a little bit of our favorite wine, maybe about half a cup. And then with what's left, then we take a sip. It's a holiday. Enjoy yourself. Cook while you're happy, relaxed. You don't want to be stressed out cooking. I know you got all your family members coming over, but have a good time. We're gonna give a light seasoning, very light with everything. Because remember, the turkey juices are gonna be dropping onto this as well. So we don't need too much, just a little bit of help. All right, the hard part is over. Let's get her in her bed. Beautiful. I've had the oven preheating at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 15 or 20 minutes. And we're gonna let her sit in there. Check back in 15 minutes. All right, 15 minutes is up. Let's check on this girl. Ooh, that's hot. Whew, freak. These napkins didn't do a damn thing. I lost my other mitt. All right, so you can see we have a little bit of color in there. Here's my favorite step. To kind of protect the breast and to let some more juices fall for our gravy, we're gonna put one of my favorite ingredients, bacon. All right. Now, we're gonna do this every single 30 minutes. We're gonna pull it out and we're gonna baste it. We're just taking the juices, we're just putting it on top. Putting it on top. All right, guys, now that our wing tips have gotten kind of crispy, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cut it off and throw it into the broth. Guys, no one that I know at least eats the wingtip, but do not throw it away. This is gonna be flavor for the broth. Boom. Second one goes in. Infuse it with all those juices in there. All right, we're gonna put her back into the oven. As a general rule, guys, I like to cook for 15 to 20 minutes per pound, depending on if you have stuffing or not. We're gonna go for about 18 minutes per pound. Wow, this breast is gonna be very moist. Guys, would you look at this? Wow. Look how moist the breast is. The bacon is doing a hell of a job right now. Wow. Perfect. Freaking awesome. Beautiful. So, we're gonna take the bacon off. Wow, look at that. Perfect, nice and crispy. And this is gonna reveal a nice golden brown turkey. Wow, phenomenal. First, I think a taste test of the bacon is in order. Who does not love bacon? Oh my God. Perfect. Wow. If you've never had bacon in your gravy, you must try it. Let's chop this up into fine pieces. Just listen to that crunch. Oh my gosh. Sweet. Now we're gonna pull the turkey out and let it rest. Drain all the juices. There we go. Look at all this black on there. That is all bacon grease. That is gonna add mountains of flavor. I've never been more excited for a holiday. Our stuffings are gonna come out now. Wow, beautifully roasted. I wish you guys were here to smell this. Oh my God. Perfect. Now these are gonna get chopped up a little bit and then go into the pot with the bacon. All right, let's get all these bad boys in the pot. Cool. Now, we're gonna take some of this lime, squeeze just a little bit in there. Bam, not too much. We're gonna take some of this lemon right here. Squeeze a little bit in there. Woo! Be careful, it's freaking hot. Done. I've got this just above medium. We're gonna take this piece out. Beautiful. The neck, we're not gonna eat it, but it's gonna add a lot of flavor to our gravy. Bam, in. So the idea here, guys, we're gonna cook all this down. We don't wanna lose any of this flavor. This is 3.5 hours of magic. All right, guys, the most important thing after cooking a turkey is not cutting into it directly. We're gonna let it rest. What that means is we're gonna let it cool down a little bit, and what happens is all the juices are gonna be reabsorbed into the meat. If you cut it now, all the juice is just gonna spill out onto your cutting board. What a waste. All right, guys, the broth's been cooking for about 30 minutes now. The turkey's been resting for about the same. I'm fully confident that all the flavors are one. Now we're gonna strain the gravy. Got a beautiful strainer here. Let's go. We don't want nothing but beautiful gravy. I might actually strain it a couple times. Wow, would you get a look at that? All right, guys, the gravy needs to get back onto the stove. But before we do that, we have to remember there's a lot of fat at the top. So we're gonna put this in the fridge for about 10 minutes. What's gonna happen is the liquids that we want are gonna sink to the bottom and the fat is gonna rise to the top. At that point, we're gonna skim it, put it back on the stove, add some flour, re-season it. The flour, by the way, is to thicken it up. And we're gonna have the best gravy on earth. We're almost done. We have bowl A, bowl B. Pot A, pot B. Anyway, let's go around and skim the fat off the top. We're gonna put that fat into bowl A to create a roux, which is fat and flour. The rest of it, we're gonna put into pot B. All right, now we're gonna take the rest of this, which is the gravy, put it in there. And look at the color difference, guys. We've got mostly like 95% fat here, and we've got 95% deliciousness here. Let's get these puppies on the stove, shall we? All right, guys, we've got our fat right here. We've got our gravy right here. Now we're gonna add flour. How much flour depends on how much fat you have. So we're just gonna keep adding flour until it gets to a nice thickness that we want. Important, very important to keep stirring. All right, guys, I've got this to a thickness that I like. So we're gonna slowly add it in here. Not all of it at once. I'm gonna put half of it, whisk. Look how thick that gravy is getting, guys. Guys, I'm so happy the gravy turned out perfect. Look how thick it is. There was a lot of flavor. Didn't need any more salt. Everything was perfect. Thanks for watching this video on how to prepare the perfect, juicy Thanksgiving turkey. My name is Mo. This is Mo Grubz. If you like what you saw, like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. I will be dropping a new video every single week, so stay tuned.